Hey friends, today we are going to talk about a command line utility called awk. This utility is used for text processing. So generally its usage shines in the cases where you have text in the format which can be converted or which can be accessed by a column structure. So for example, let's see our file. I've already created a file. This is our sample file, and we want to basically do some manipulations or text extractions on the basis of some requirements. For example, let's say that this is a CSV file, comma separated file, and in this case, let's say we want to extract the second column, this column. So this command can also be done via cut command, but today we are going to see how we can do that with awk. So the syntax for awk is in single quotes you have to make curly brackets, and in this you can write just print $2, and our field separator is f is I'm going to explain all this, so just let's see how it works. So 1 2 3 4, it gave me the result 1 2 3 4 is the second column. So in this case, let's try to understand awk command. This is the awk command. This is the awk command that we're talking about. Hyphen f is the field separator. So in our case, comma is the field separator. So we have given hyphen f comma. So this single quote, giving this single quote is necessary, and in the single quotes you have to write curly brackets, and inside this you can write the awk code. Okay, so awk itself has some terminology or syntax which you can use, and after that you can write the output. You can give the input file. In this case, our input file is some.csv, but it is also possible that you can pipe some other output. You can pipe some other output. So there is some command whose output you want to process. So you don't have to give some.csv. You just have to pipe the output of the previous command into the awk, and it is going to give you result for the previous output also. Output also. Let's try to understand how this is working. As you can see that $2 gives us the second column. Let's try to understand using this example that we have. Okay. So this is the example that we have. In this case, we have columns for the columns that we're talking about. So separator can be anything. Okay, comma can be a separator. Space can be a separator, or underscore can be separator. You can consider any character as a separator. You just have to give it in the hyphen f option. Okay, and you can also give multiple separators as well. We'll be discussing that, but let's consider single separator comma for the moment. So these are the columns that we talk. These are the columns. So for example, this is the first column. It will be represented with $1. It is $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and so on. And if you want to get a complete row, what you have to do is you have to give $0. $0 basically means complete rows. So in awk, the processing is done line by line. So if you give $1, it is only going to give you first column of all the rows, and similarly, if you give $2, it is going to give you second column, and if you give $0, it is going to give you all the columns. Okay, so if you give $0, let's see what the output is when we give $0. So in this case, the output is all the columns. So let's say we want to arrange the columns in any other order. For example, we want to give, we want to have just column 1 and column 3. So what we can do is print $1, comma $3, and it is going to give us only these two columns. If you want to print them in particular format, for example, there's printf function also present, in which you can give the placeholders as %s and the values as $1, comma $3, and it is going to give you the output. But in this case, you can see that the values are not separated. For example, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, and this is the fourth row. So these are not separated by new lines. So we have to explicitly give new lines. So \n is the new line separator. So in this case, you can see that we have column 1 and column 3. So this is how this is the general working of awk. In this case, we have basically 4 rows, and first row has 3 columns, second row has 5 columns, fourth row has 4 columns, and fifth row has 8 columns. So how can we calculate this result, that how many columns are present in a given text? So for that, awk provides us an inbuilt variable called nf, number of fields. This is fields and this is number of fields. And similarly, for getting the number of rows, nr. Okay, so these are the two fields. So for example, how awk processes the data is, it basically goes from line to line. For example, it is going to start here. For this row, value of nr is 1 and nf is 3. For this row, then it is going to go to the second row. For this row, nr is 2 and nf is equal to 5, sorry. And similarly, it is going to do on this, and it is going to do on this. So awk basically works line by line and executes the piece of code that you have given it. So for example, let's see the output. Let's see if you want to output the number of columns in the given text. Awk -f, in this case our field separator is comma, so we have given this. Then we have to give print nf and sum.csv. Okay, so let's see what we get. We get that it has first row has 3 columns, second row has 5 columns, third row has 4 columns, and fourth row has 8 columns. And if you want to find the number of rows, then okay, in this case you can also see that nr for first row we get nr is 1, second row nr is 2, third row is nr is 3, and fourth row nr is 4. So these two variables can be very important for awk processing. Let's say if you want to print only the even rows from the given text. For example, this is your input, and you want to only output even rows. So this is an even row where nr is 2, and this is an even row where nr is 4, or row number 4 and row number 2. So how we can do that? It is very easy. What we have to do is we just have to print if nr percent 2 or is equal to 0. So it's basically divisible by 2. Then we have to print $0. So $0 is going to give me all the columns from the given row. So let's see what it gives. So it is giving me, in this case you can see that second row is this, so it is giving us second row, and the fourth row is this, so it is giving us fourth row. Another one of the use cases for NF is if you want to print only those columns which have more than four or more than four columns. So this is one of the column which has more than four columns. This is one of the four or more than four columns, and this row has four or more than four columns. So what we can do is we can do awk -f comma if NF is greater than equal to 4, then print $0. Okay, so we have to do sum.csv. In this, now you can see that we got the output. First row was not given in the output. Rest all the rows were given because they were having four or more than four rows. Now we are going to see another example. Let's say we have a file name.txt, and we want to find out these only the time portion from the file, and from the structure we can see that there may be columnar structure present in this file. So what we are going to do is we have to think how we can separate these columns. For example, let's start with a simple one. We want to get these names from the given file. So what we are going to do is awk. In this case, our field separator is going to be space, and space is the default field separator. So we don't have to give any field separator in this -f. There's no need for -f, and then we are going to do print $3. So you can see this is the first column. Okay, this is the second column, and this is the third column. Okay, so let's see, do we get that? Yes, we were able to get that information. Now another point to note is after this column there are multiple words which are separated by space, so it is going to mess up our calculations if you want to get a particular column from text after this for this file. So client, invoked, as, they are all separated by spaces, so it will not be fruitful to use awk for extracting data after the third column in this file. Okay, so let's try to extract this time portion from the given file. Okay, so how we are going to do is awk. So space is the default field separator, and print $2 file name.txt. So we were able to get the time, but you can see that we are also getting some data which is separated by commas. So what we are going to do is we are going to give it multiple field separators. We are going to say that consider space as field separator and consider comma also as a field separator. So how do we give multiple field separators is awk -f. In the square brackets, you have to give all the field separator characters. For example, comma is one of the field separator characters, and space is one of the field separators. Since space is a very common character, so for giving a space as a character in field separator, you have to give backslash and space, which says that space is a special character. And then we have to give our expression, awk expression, print $2, and then file name.txt. So we were able to get this. Now let's see one more thing. You can see that for $2 we got this time. Let's see, earlier we were able to get names, these names which are present in file using $3. Now let's see what do we get when we give $3. In this case, we are getting these values as $3. Okay, these values, because comma is also a field separator or column separator. Now, if we want to get names in this, what we have to do is we have to give $4. Okay, so it is a fourth column now. First column is this, second column is this, third column is this, and fourth column is this. So it all depends on what field separators are you using and what type of data do you want to extract. I hope you were enjoyed this video. Thank you and have a nice day.